What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, we are on the free-to-play series. We've done some things this week. You know, we're claiming out our loot, we're doing our free daily stuff, we're getting like a couple things here and there. The big goal, well, rather, we have two goals this week. One, we've already claimed out. We might grab these two, but I'm really holding on to gems until the end of the week for other purchases in here. To see what the actual New Year's event is. Wishing Fountain is completely useless to us. Really, it just comes down to the Sky Labyrinth event, because as you know, we want to try to do this as optimally as possible. We'll do it on Thursday, but our goal is to get to this chest here. Why? Because, well, it has Eloise copies in it, so we want to get here. It is free to play capable. We are probably going to spend 1,000 to 3,000 gems, somewhere in that ballpark, to get there. We're prepared to do that. Now, we're also continuing through our monthlies. Fusions are actually going pretty smooth so far. One thing we have to do is broken spaces. Yeah, we have to do at least this, and we actually have to consume one wishing coin, which we just unlocked, the Super Wishing Fountain. Holy cow, there's actually a Garuda up there. Well, let's just do one. We got 1.5 million gold. You know, that's actually not too bad. We'll take it. And yeah, the other thing is we have to jump in here and we have to do Broken Spaces 1, which shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. I mean, we'll put like a whole squad in here. Don't really have heroes leveled up or anything, but I remember correctly, this was like a really easy one to complete. It did take a few attempts and everything, even with a 10-star Eloise in the past. Problem is, we still don't have a block stone for Eloise. We want like a block attack stone, just so we can counterattack as much as possible and get a ton of damage in. There we go. Like the counterattacks. We have something like 86%, but there are PvE modes where the enemies have precision and can get around your block, or you can just get really, really unlucky. Couple things that are important to do in the early game are making sure your guild tech for block and your HP and attack nodes are your priority when it comes to guild tech on your rangers. The block one I feel like is one of the most important ones, because that's just a straight up damage and survivability boost to your account. So we have a couple marks on there from the Heart Watcher. I think we might be able to do this with the stacking buff here, although for CC that doesn't help. I don't know if we get one more Phoenix active, actually. Nah, it looks like it's going to take us 2 attacks to get this done because we got CC'd, but does seem pretty doable overall. We'll just get this Smash team in here. Something like that, something like that. We've been powering our monsters slowly. So we got these rewards. Cool. The dust is actually kind of useful. So is some of the other resources. Of course, it's not claimed right now. Of course. But what that also does, gets us some dust here, some gems, and more heroic scrolls. Now, the one thing we are basically kind of like stopped on all the time right now are our levels. So we need to be able to get here, which is level 80. That's 3 levels. I don't know if we'll get there tomorrow. Maybe the next day we'll have another episode coming out. Reputation of one settlement reaches neutral. Kind of forgot about that part. Guild is going to become something a little bit important here. I guess we need to focus on one of these. I kind of split it because I lost track, but yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we focus on this every single day. But at the very least, we're still beating guild bosses and such. We're already up to boss number 45, which is cool. And like I said, this node right here, Ranger block 20%, that is huge. Getting your attack and HP up is important. These are kind of not important. I usually go to get like these nodes maxed out as fast as possible. This one's actually more important because it gives us HP and attack. We'll do something like that. Slowly increasing the power of our hero, because she is the main carry here, and that is the important thing. Still don't have treasure train open. Feels bad. We still have a ton of these chests, which is good to see here. I think we're in a pretty good spot. The biggest thing is we're going to have plenty of wishing coins for whenever we finally beat Brave Trial, but as you guys can see, we keep running into teams that are very, very strong, using the C- stones and everything. It's such a pain in the butt, especially if people are spending and everything and boosting their progress. We did all that. There's pretty much nothing else to do probably for another day or so, except this is going to be one of the hardest things for us to accomplish with this is why in the early game I say, if for some reason you had a lucky candy bar it would make Tower of Oblivion so much easier. Why? Because you are stun immune. And if you're stun immune, usually that means you can take this wave out pretty well. Put a couple of healers in the front, Walters hit your Eloise in the back, and it goes pretty smooth. You see here, even if we do block and get a ton of counterattacks, those poison stacks really start stacking up, and at the end of the round, we just cannot survive. So we are going to be stuck at 413 for a little bit. I really don't know when our first pay-to-win artifact is going to come. We already have 109, though, and I think we get even more. Yeah, we get 30 more from the check-in, so all these things are pretty good. They're nice little boost to our account, but as far as progression goes, we're probably going to be stuck for a little bit. That's nice to see, and if we can get to the free one by the next Solo Awakening Gala, we might be able to participate to at least get the pay-to-win artifact. Again, I don't know if that's going to be optimal or not, and the other thing we're not optimally doing this time is I'm just not really playing Floras. It's just, no, I can't do it. No. Not gonna happen. I've done messed up. I went through the tutorial. We will continue with the fort defense, and I will be putting out a guide on how to use a macro on blue sacks, completely cheese the trial mode, and makes it very, very easy. So long, fingers crossed, you don't crash. Everywhere else we're kind of stuck. We got to difficult 27 here just because we ran out of potions. We've gotten up to difficulty 7 here. And I don't know if we can go any further. Again, block is kind of the most important stat, and we're not blocking attacks, which is really brutal. That's the only way we heal and everything. And yeah, without the power of your monster being really huge for you, well, I mean, we're blocking a lot, but I just don't know if this is going to still work out here. Once they start using their actives, we just become a tissue paper and we get completely shredded. So it's going to take a little bit compared to previous years, mainly because we don't have a ton of food this time around. We have a 10-star, we have some 6 stars, of course, but building heroes is going to be a little tight. We might go in on the first orb event if we can get some nice bonus rewards. I'm not quite sure yet. The game's definitely changed in the past year. The event rewards are much better. Therefore, there's fewer 5-star hero chests and there's fewer 6-star and 9-star heroes. I'm really hoping we have the gem and gold mall next week in the real New Year's event. That might help us build some more food and get our Eloise leveled up much faster. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time.